Hey everybody, and welcome to Hodl and Shill. Today is day 7 of our Bitsgap follow along, so we're going to just jump right in. Okay, so we've got it up here, and let's see, where should we start? Okay, so our bot profit for the day, we are at 32.63, so $3,263. And so that means that from yesterday, we are up $85 in profit today. So $85, not terrible considering over the past 2 days, Bitcoin went down to 55. And not only that, we stopped a bot a couple days back, if you remember, and started a new one. So I'll take it. The day before that, we were at $174 profit. So not as sexy as the $174, but hey, $85, I'll take it. Depending on where we're at before the end of the night here, we might be closer to 100. We'll see. Okay, so let's just start off with our buy bot profit and sort it. And okay, so Jasmine again, obviously, if you've been watching from day 1 to day 7 here, Jasmine is our number one. It's averaging 1.88% per day. We are up 80%, 80.63% in 1 month and 12 days. So Jasmine is just our winner. And I am excited, just like I've been mentioning, to see this cross the $1,000 in profit threshold. And we're going to just let it do its thing until it does and beyond. So look at this. When we zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out, right? When we zoom out of this chart, it is just amazing to see this strategy work. We wrote it all the way down here and all the way up and back down and up and down. Look at this. I mean, this is just picture perfect. Okay, so Jasmine is our number one. Second place, we've got Elon. Elon is holding steady 1 month and 5 days of 2.03% profits. At 2% a day for an entire month and 5 days, I'll take it. That's just amazing. So we are at 72%, 72.95% for that bot in general. Next, we've got our Shiba. Shiba is at 0.74%. It's been running for 1 month and 12 days, so not as good as these other two. However, 31% for the month, I'll take it. That's not horrible, and it's going to be fine once Shiba starts to pump. So let's look at that chart real quick together, and you can see. I mean, look at this. I mean, we came in here, rode it to here, and then all the way up and going down. So when it starts to go up, it's going to be nice. Okay, then our AVAX, this Avalanche. Avalanche has, I mean, it's been a performer for us, 3% a day. Now, this has only been running for 7 days, but I'll take the 3%. That's 25% in a week, and so that's pretty good. Definitely on the right path, and we're going to definitely leave that one running. And next, we've got our XYO. So XYO is definitely going to be a winner that we leave going. So we have been for 1 month and 1 day, so 31 days, and we have been averaging 2.6% a day for 31 days. That's 83% for the bot profit. I mean, that's just unbelievable. And again, another beautiful chart when you look at it here. We started way down here. We rode this thing all the way up, back down, all the way up, and it's just doing what it needs to do. So another beautiful chart. I love seeing these. Really goes to show you the potential of these. Okay, then we come to Bond is next on the list. Bond is out of range, and that's because it dropped off quite a bit. You can see here we rode this pump all the way up, and then we rode it back down. And I'm just going to wait. We're just going to let it go and wait until it actually comes back up into its range and keeps going. And then Doge, same thing. Dogecoin has been really, really boring of all the dog tokens. Everybody's waiting on some tweet from Elon or something to kick it off. But it's doing 1% a day, so definitely not in that 2% range like we've talked about for the last week that we're aiming for. But for being, flat to down, like you see here, actually going, trending down, it's not terrible. So we're going to leave it going and see what happens with it. Okay, so before we go through this, one of the things I wanted, let's talk about the contest. And if you look, we're at 454, so we're holding in the 400 range. We were actually a little bit higher yesterday, and we dropped down, but we're still in the 400s out of 2,330 people. So this prize pool has gone up again. It says 33,300, and we're still holding out. So if we sort by profit and scroll down, our scalpers are the least profitable. And that's just because of the way that they work. They're just taking, tiny profits. But look at the, I mean, the transactions are just insane. So this has been running for 9 days. This Shiba Doge has been running for 9 days, and it's done 12,000 trades, 12,476 trades. Just unreal. Okay, then our Luna scalper. Actually, our ADA Cardano. So this Cardano scalper has done 10,000 trades, or close to 9,500, and that's just a really good looking chart as well. We're just leaving these running to try to see what we can do for that contest and hold out. And let's see. Look at this CRO. Where's our CRO scalper? That is what I really want to show you guys. Look at this. Our CRO scalper is actually performing at 1.17% a day in the last 7 days, and it's done 34,805 trades. So 34,000 trades in a week. There's no way that you would be doing that manually ever. But look at this chart. I mean, look at the way it's done this. I mean, it's to the T. Just look at that. Just boom, 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 up, down, up, down. It's doing what it needs to do. So we're gonna definitely leave that going. I mean, it's made $50 in profit. So I mean, $50 is not great, but it's not horrible. If it continues to keep that up, we'll see what happens. This is definitely a winner for the scalper bots that we're using for that contest. Okay, one of the things that we do want to cover is our BTC. I saw this BTC is one that we started together 5 days ago. So we started this together, and it's done nothing, 0.13%, and it's only done 17 trades. It's only made $3. But with the way that BTC has been behaving, I definitely wanted to have one of these ready to ride all the way up and or down in this case. Look at this, and it's there, it's running, not necessarily very profitable, but it is profitable, and that's okay, and that's why we're going to leave it running. Okay, let's see what's our other one. Oh, this one here. So one of the things that I wanted to do that we did together one day ago, our latest bot that we started, we ended one of the others. It was the day after our $174 in profit. We started this one. So 1 day and 22 hours. And it's done $7, 1.5%. And the important thing is I want to have this going, obviously, with the news about Crypto.com taking over the Arena Staples Center and becoming the Crypto.com Arena on Christmas Day. I wanted to have this ready to go to ride the waves of that news. And, so far, so good. 1 day and 1.5% will take it. So definitely good news on that. And that's it. Okay, one thing I definitely want to talk about today that I think is an important thing for everybody to realize is this change. So when you see this change, you see red and you instantly begin to panic sometimes, right? Because nobody likes to see red on charts. So look at this. This is a great example here. I'm going to go with, let's go with this Doge. So this is out of range because Doge has dipped. But when you see this minus 23%, that's just the coin has dipped, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean we're still profitable by 43%. And that's okay. I'm happy with that. It doesn't mean that we're down this 23%. And that's why, for 1 month and 10 days, that's why I've decided to leave it. And I'm going to continue to leave it until it climbs back up. But it's just something to remind you that seeing red in this column, it just doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. Like Shiba Doge, another great example. This thing is down 18%, but we are profitable by 53 cents. And that is just because this thing look at what it's doing. We started up here and rode it all the way down. Okay, so once it starts pumping, we'll come all the way back up here. But the point that I'm trying to make is when you see the change here, just because a coin is going down, the beauty of the trailing down is that we can make money on the way down as well. Okay, and that's really nice. So if you remember our Yushi was down yesterday, and it's picking up. I mean, it's actually up 7%. So let's look at this chart. Yeah, look at that. I mean, so we came down here, and we're gonna start moving up here. So just don't always fear the red. Make sure you're profitable, and just pay attention to it. But it doesn't matter with that trailing down. We make money on the way up and down. Okay, I think that's really going to be it. Let's look at our biggest losers real quick before we go. Yeah, so again, our losers are the scalpers, and we already talk about that. We know that those are just not that great. Nothing is in the red. We're not negative. It's just not really that great. But we're running those for that contest, for the high yield trading. Okay, so that's it. That wraps up day 7. Thank you for following along for one whole week. If it's your first time here, I do hope that you'll make sure you hit that subscribe button and pay attention to all our future videos. And if you have any questions, comments, any critiques, feedback, anything, definitely leave that in the comments. And I look forward to engaging with all of you. For all of the new subscribers that have been following along, super excited about having you here as well. And I thank you for that. So I think that's it. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving in the US. I'm still planning to do a video. Like I said last week, I plan to just do this thing. And so if you've been following along with me, thank you. I'm excited about it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again.